My name, it does not matter. My looks, my age, my status, it doesn't matter. My words to you are what matters. But that is only if you make them matter to you. Hello, me. Hello, you. We are one. But most of us disconnected from that, separate. When we were young, really, really young, a baby, soon after birth, we had no idea of separation. Our analytical mind, still at its infancy stage, not even at the start of being developed. The brain full of synapses and neurons and those wiggly things, full of them, billions and billions, before the culling starts and programming becomes its, I suppose, like its bonsai of the tree, which is the brain. Me, I tend to waffle. I tend to go on from one story to the next and the next and the next. And then I'm like, where did I start? But the great thing is that over my life, the power of my words has allowed others who are listening to bring me back to what my point was. But everything is a point for me. I just let it flow. There's no editing. There's no bullshit. You know bullshit? Or are you in the bullshit? So this account, this channel, or whatever you call it, is a space, a place to create my tribe. I don't know what the point earlier was. I think it was about babies, right? Aha, we are all one. So I have been practicing meditation, breath meditation, first yoga, breath meditation, and now awareness inside my daily life. So with the brain of someone who has had a lot of trauma and PTSD, I am learning to recall, which is a beautiful gift, as well as being able to close my eyes and remember and see dreams. Close my eyes and visualize, whereas before it was pure blackness. So my memory is coming back, especially the short term. And this is a beautiful thing. So this space, this place is for my tribe. The world out there is not my choice, I suppose. But my free will allows me to know what I want into my life and what I don't want into my life. I want to create a space, a place where you can come. See those bags you are holding so tightly with your fingers just hurting and tense and whatever that word is, I know you can feel it. Put it down wherever you want. Take a seat. You are welcome. I welcome you as you are, because you are perfect as you are. You don't need anything else. But what you do need is to remove layers. Remove the layers of conditioning, the layers of habit, the layers of shit that you didn't even know you had. 90% of who you are is subconscious programming. I call them the walking dead. I call them sheeple. This is the space, this is the place that we want to bring into a state of awareness. Only when we are aware do we have the choice to decide if we want to react, respond, to make any choice at all. Back to the earlier comment. When we were born, babies have mirror neurons, we all do. Mirror neurons that see the other person, like the mother, the caretaker, the father, anybody that the baby is interacted with. The baby thinks that that person is them. They have no idea of separation. This, to me, is the closest that we ever are with our soul. We are living from the soul because there's nothing in the head right now. And we grow up and we learn separation. We learn the ego. We learn and cut the separateness. You can even see that in toddlers when they start to do things that people might say, oh, they're being naughty. No, they're learning separateness. They're learning the power of themselves by interacting with the rest of the world. Here, mummy. No. Here, mummy. No. Here, mummy. Mummy's like, ah, and they're like, ooh. That sort of stuff, right? If we are just aware of the process, the world is here to teach us. If we want to see the lesson within everything, the world is our teacher. I don't need it written down in books. I don't need to read any more theory. I've read enough self-help books over the last 20 years. Gone to uni, learned the clinical information. None of that shit mattered. None. Until the day I started to question myself and say, why? Why, after reading hundreds of books, has this not changed? Why? I know the information. I have conversations with people. They're like, oh yeah, you know. And I'm like, yeah, but nothing's changing. Then I had a really simple aha moment that dropped in, like nothing fucking rocket science. By the way, swear words are actual emphasis in emotion. That's why we use them as humans, to emphasize the meaning, bold, highlight. Fucking fabulous is saying that it's not just fabulous, it's really fabulous. That's why we mainly use swear words. There's documentaries out there with fMRIs done. Go ahead, go and seek the information. That's what the key is. Seek and you shall find. Don't listen to people. There is this everywhere, but we've never been so disconnected. All the information that we could ever want is at our fingertips. Yet we've never been so depressed and broken. It's not information that we need, people. It's action. I like to call it my process, practical wisdom. So let me go back to the point I was making just before. Before my brain went empty with two little mice in it, holding one of those the blow up hammers, you know, the ones I mean, right? And it's like, I was just being so intelligent and all of a sudden I've dropped out. Human. Absolutely not going to apologize for being human. I'm absolutely not going to cover up that shit. This is real. The universe told me when I was a kid that I had a huge purpose. Huge. I could feel it. I didn't know what it was. I defined myself first. But now, after 19 and a half years of working full-time on myself, I can't help but expand outwards into my purpose. I discovered who I was, what my purpose is. By understanding and studying simple neuroscience, I understood what this tofu thing inside my head does, what my emotions are, why I was conditioned the way I was, how I can really change that conditioning to suit the perspective and purpose that I want to live with passion, like real passion, real. And it's come to the point over the years, I've gone to start writing books, started writing them, never finished. You know why? Because I still had to evolve. I didn't, and I know that I am not the person that is going to spill theory out at you. There is enough of that shit in the world. I don't consider myself intelligent, and I don't consider myself wise, but I do consider myself living with practical wisdom. You might be saying, what the fuck does that mean? Practical wisdom is real tools, real things that we can do in life on our own. And some we can do with others that love us unconditionally. A best friend, a lover, your child, daughter, even a stranger like a professional counselor. But again, not all professions are the same. Not all people are the same. But I am here to share with you some of the tools that you can use to start making shifts in life. But these are all meaningless unless you will put the work in and you desire to do it. As a personal trainer, there were some clients that I just refunded. Why? Because I said to them, I will be here for you every step of the way. I can come to your door in the morning. I can teach you little skills about food. Come look inside your fridge. Start educating you about what we can replace and teaching you the science of what really is, so that you can decide and make a choice about what you want to do with your health, your body, and your mind. I want to give people the choice. But I said, I can't make your legs move. I can't change your mind. You have to do that work. And unless you're committed, I'm not going to take the blame of fail. I need to see your passion and your persistence. Not that you have to reach a level 5 for me. I don't give a flying fuck about the rating. But I want to see this drive here for you to want to succeed. And if you have this, I am with you 100%. Because I've been down that road and I know what it's like. I have empathy and I have compassion and I have all the time in the world and all the love for you. This process, my 19 and a half year process, was the hardest work I have ever done in my life. Harder than raising my daughter, harder than being in a relationship, a mother, partner, whatever you want to call it. Harder than going to work. Because you know why? This mind follows you like a shadow. You can't run away from your thoughts. People try to, and I did 2 years ago, drinking, smoking, doing all those things to try and cope with the horror of what I can call like a tornado in your head that you can't turn off. Yeah, I do. I understand. I get it. I even tried to end it several times over. I'd take 1 step forward, 5 steps back, 3 steps to the side and think, fuck, why has this come back up again? Why? I've worked on it. Why? But the little voice in my head called used to say to me, get up. You have purpose. You can do this. And every time I got up, I was stronger than the last time I fell. To me, courage, the real definition, is what I have taken on board. I've eaten it and it's become a part of me. Courage is not watching Beyonce on stage yelling how courageous she is, which she is. To be at that point, to be that successful takes so much, obviously. I mean, how many of her is there? But real courage is about feeling that fear and anxiety, you know, the one where your heart is palpitating, your cheeks are getting red, you're starting to sweat, a little shaky. You know that state where you want to almost shut down? You do it. You do it in that state. You do it feeling the fear. Feeling the fear like you're going to vomit. You can't, but you can. And that is courage. I was never courageous. And every time I fall and I get up, I'm more courageous than I was. That vision that I had of when I grow up and be that woman, I am transforming and becoming. I earned all of it. I had to undo all the conditioning that my parents, without them realizing, inflicted on me. Stuff I didn't like individually, I'd notice, become aware and say, see this? See this judging of people? Take it back. This is not mine. This never belonged to me in the first place. You gave me this. Please take it back. And one by one, I released all those things that were not me, that didn't support that, my purpose and the woman that I am. My life is about living with integrity. My life is about having a sharp mind and such an intense, loving heart. I've made up my mind about what is important in my life. And for that, I am ever grateful. Every night before I go to sleep, in that stillness, you know the stillness, I close my eyes and I say to myself, did I instill love in life today? Did I laugh? Did I make someone feel good? Did I have a really amazing moment? Did I create because I'm creation? Do I feel bad for saying anything to anyone that I didn't mean? What did I leave the world with? Because I may not wake up tomorrow. Not based out of fear, but I may not wake up. How does my soul feel? And now I can go to sleep peaceful, knowing that everything that I feel, I will stand by. No regrets. I call this no having bet regrets. So, this is my real first video on this channel, And I'm not, in life, we only have a certain amount of energy, in the brain and the body. I put mine into discovering this in here and creating. That's where I've put my energy into. So computers and all that sort of stuff, it's not my thing. So, and neither is makeup. I love fashion, but as you can see, have not done my hair, have not changed out of my walking gear this morning, because it doesn't define me. And my actions speak louder than words. But I am who I am. And what you're going to get in this space is complete honesty, transparency, vulnerability, courage. You're going to get funny things. You're going to laugh at me. I'm going to laugh at myself. I'm going to cry. Whatever comes up is the organic process. And the world cannot keep me contained anymore. I don't know how to do videos and shit like that, but I'm just putting this out there. I believe there's two different types of people in this world. If there's a river that flows, on one side are the people that are just surviving through their basic reptilian brain, not wanting to know anymore. They're very low in a conscious awareness. If we look at Maslow's triangle, they're just trying to get their fucking basic needs met and not advance any further. They probably don't think about life purpose or their souls or how they can be connected to the world and what their genuine everyday purpose is. Probably negative, a victim, don't want to look on the inside of them, just want to throw it out into the world. Love to be distracted by social media and all the bullshit that doesn't matter. You know why? Because it's hard, baby. It's hard to look inside. It's hard to see your own faults. It's hard to make changes because we have to rewire the brain. And then there's people on the other side of the river. I used to be on this side. I always say I was a born pessimist and I've transformed into an optimist. I've created this Wonder Woman. Everything about it, about me has been created by me. Made by me? Hell yeah. And on the other side of the river are those people who are thriving or in the process. Positive. Those that want good for themselves and others. Those that lead with their hearts. Those that are aware of themselves. Awareness is key to everything. This side of the river, no awareness. This side of the river, times of awareness. And there's so many subjects in between that I could just babble on for forever. But I'm going to end this video in a second. Because it's already 23 minutes. And this is just what I do. I talk because I let out the fire that is greater than me, that lives inside of me, that I need to share with humanity. This is your space, people. Anytime you want to ask a question about anything about you, maybe you want to get my opinion. Maybe it's about me. Maybe you want to know stuff about me that has led me to where I am today. Maybe it's a question to throw up for the world. We can have that space here to chat. No editing anything. This is real. I press record and it's recorded. I promise you, I am like nobody you've met before. And this, to me, is refreshing. This gives me the power to spread my hope, my love, my courage, my passion, my inspiration, my motivation for living in this particular world, in this particular life form. So if you are still here, even if you are only here for 5 minutes, you won't know, but the energy will be put forward. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. And I'm hoping, honestly, that this space provides you a place where you can put all those bags down. You are accepted exactly as you are. That's what I'm offering you. So, who knows what this will bring? All I know is that I've planted the seed now, and I'm going to allow the universe to let it bloom. People on this side of the river probably won't be interested in this video, and that's all cool. Right timing is everything. That is my mantra that I live by this year. Timing is everything. And for the people on the other side, here I am. You called for me. I have a gift for you. Let's connect. Connection is everything in a world where we're completely disconnected. Thank you for your time. Thank you, universe, actually. Thank you for allowing me to finally make this video through all the not knowings about computers and uploading and sites and all that. Just thought I'd go straight to YouTube and see what it brings. This is courage. To be without makeup, to have no editing, to put myself and be vulnerable out there into the world for criticism. All good. Lucky I'm at that strength where when people criticize me, or if they were to, because you're going to get that, I am a mirror to other people. I am a mirror to everybody that looks at me. That's okay. I don't take it personally. I know enough about social psychology, of neuroscience, to know that it's not me with the problem. It's not me with the challenge. I can hold space for you with love. We can work through anything together. I've been through so much in my life, and my teachings make me empathic. My teachings also give me a lot of practical wisdom that I can share with you. Because the truth is that in life, out of all of my studies and experience, I have and will always be aware to remain open. The more fixated you become on something, the less that you see the rest of the world. And I'll give you an example. There are professions out there. I suppose I'm going to talk about mine because I can only speak from my experience. Let's say cognitive behavior therapists, or just cognitive therapists or behavior therapists. The more that you become fixated on a topic and make it narrower and narrower, and the more that you get to know it, right? So you focus on something, and if that's all you study day and night, you become really amazing at it, right? If you've got a passion for it. But your mind becomes closed to everything outside those doors. And that is a limitation in my experience. Because the truth is, as therapists, counselors, people that work with people, it's not about what I know that helped me. It's about me having as many tools as I can to help you by understanding your personality and your behavior, and understanding what it is that you want and what it is that you can't see about yourself, and offering you that. I might offer you behavioral therapy. I might offer you whatever, but I'm open. I cannot understand people that are so fixated thinking that one thing is going to cure everything. I don't want to have that type of mind. I believe in variety, and I believe in that person knows best what they need. If they know themselves better, the more that answer will come out for them. It's just my job to have a mirror and shine it on them where they can see themselves. That's my job. It's not about telling people what to do. Anyway, it's been 5 minutes since I said I was going to disconnect for now. So I'm going to leave you with that. This channel is a space to let everything be, a space where you're accepted, that we can talk. You're going to have videos of all sorts of things, just whatever I feel like doing at the time. And if I get requests, absolutely, I'll answer the questions and I'll give some practical advice of what's needed. Make it easy to understand, because some things can be so technical you don't get it. The way that I see life, and I'm going to leave it at this. I had to climb stairs in my 19 and a half years of increasing my level of awareness and consciousness and intelligence, wisdom, all of that. If I'm on level 10 and there's someone down on level 1, I can talk till the cows come home, and that person will actually not understand it in the intentional meaning that has taken me a lifetime to understand. They're only going to get the concept at their level. Life is like a computer game. You've got to pass each level before you can climb the step, that invisible step. So I'm going to do my best to try and see things from ground level, because I know I used to listen to lots of inspirational, motivational and religious gurus around the world, and I really didn't get it. I wanted to, but I really didn't understand what that meant in real life and how could that affect me and what can I do to make the changes. It was just, yeah, I'm here for the practical. I'm here to try and bring that down in my own experience so I can share this with you and make it real. So here I go. Thank you, universe. And every video I will leave you with this, and over and out. Over and out.